On to the next, right? Alright. Not sure if I want to use this platform right here or if I want to use Streamlabs. We'll run with it for right now. So, OOTD today is this really awesome red dress. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do. So, Jeff's choice of color for today was red. So, that's what we're wearing. I think I might need to move this over actually. Different perspective every once in a while doesn't hurt, right? And bam. Guess what? Now I'm tan. Ta-da! Alright. So I'm back in bed. March cut. March cut. I don't know, I might add that as part of like a certain a G away. Because I just realized that some of the certain keywords for each one of the social medias, when you're multi-streaming, you have to be careful what you say. So that's why it's really important to light touch on some of the requirements to each one of your live streams, because that way you don't get demonetized or banned. So make sure that you're keeping up with those tidbits of information there. Champ. Okay. Still currently looking for work from home opportunities, just so you know. Trying to think if there was anything that I could pull up for today, or that I needed to pull up for today. Just happened to see that. So I'm gonna make it. It's the bottom of a wind chime, but I'm gonna make it into a necklace because it's really cool. It's like the glass that has like the frosting on it. It's kind of like that, but it's mostly clear. Monocle. So, yeah, I'm gonna put it on a necklace. I think that'd be kind of cool. I could wear it with anything. It'll match any color. It's clear. So. Concept for new jewelry, by the way. Glass jewelry. Or, because this is actually glass. But, you could use, like, epoxy. I don't know. Anything, really. I also like the fact that it's not a perfect circle. It's kind of weird shape. See how it's got like this little piece right here that's like a little bit shaped different than this side? I like that about it. The fact that the circle is like off. On to the next. Today is Manic Monday.
The last day of the beginning of your new life.
First day of the rest of your life. I don't know why I have Tuesdays. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be printing out a week. And I never did. Alright, so that's what we'll do. Since today is Manic Mondays, we'll just go ahead and do that. We were updating specific information. I'm just going to run with what I have so far. Save. Thank you. Stop stalling. Don't be an asshole. Okay. So, that's saved. You okay?
Yeah, I was just trying to clean the bottom of the desk.
Gotcha.
You want me to do your feet?
Sure.
With all the dust and cat turds and everything.
Yummy. All right. So we already have.
You alright? Oh, I thought you slipped.
What would I have slipped on?
I don't know. I thought your elbow slipped. I don't know. I just glanced and I heard the notebook.
That's Friday, Saturday.
You ain't got nothing to drink, and your large cup is about almost empty, and then the beehive glass only has a little bit. Are you wanting one of them to drink off of? There's not much in though. You need a drink.
The one that's in the tall cup, I need to dump out, and I was going to use one of my drink mixes.
Okay.
Do we have any more bottled water?
I don't know. Yeah, I just bought 20 of them.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Remember, that whole cabinet's full. Well, I mean, if you ask me, I'll tell you straight up. That's what we have. It's $1 for the replacement. I don't know, but you clean it up. So, water. Did you already clean it? I know, did you clean it? I don't know, I thought it next. Okay. I was just asking before I poured the water in. If I poured water in it, it's cracking. I said, oh no, I'm clean it. Right to there, more water? No, I better not put hot sauce. I had some tuna fish with hot sauce. Yeah, tuna fish with hot sauce. You ever tried that? Hell no.
I love you, babe.
No, you're supposed to say, I love you.
I did say I love you. I'll go back on the recording and show you that I said I love you. Thank you very kindly. That's right. Say I love you. No, just love you. I love you. I love us.
Amen on that.
So, continue to pray for me, my child. I'm going to always ask for that for the rest of eternity, even if it's just in my mind, right? All right. Okay, so we are starting on Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Tuesday. Psychedelic is actually for this week, so I should have read that before I did my fashion. But anyway, so this week is psychedelic, so I might just switch up the makeup a little bit. I don't know, but might make it more like tie-dye-ish. Or I might just wear psychedelic stuff to the gym today. I don't know. I do have a bright orange, like neon orange shirt that I have been dying to wear. I just know that it's sheer, and I don't have anything that I can wear underneath it that's, socially acceptable in a gym. So yeah. But it's like one of those, like, it's kind of like I want to call it a halter. Yeah, it's a halter tank top. Anyway. All right, so morning messages, already did that. Did I do that? Possibly didn't. Okay. I'll have to follow up with that after a little while. Morning routine and weather check. Weather today is supposed to be rainy, but it's going to be 93 degrees. So the low tonight 72. Wardrobe. OOTD. Fabuloso. I actually didn't do my hair today. I just brushed it. Yeah, That's a kudos for most people. Some people don't even brush their hair. Not that it's mandatory. I'm just saying. It's my personal preference. And Jeff's choice of color today was red, so we went with red. IG posts, lemonade, Fanslays. Those are the ones that you're going to be pulling for morning time, but today at some point, right? Or double check on it. Amazon, whatnot, eBay, and Etsy, light touch. Make sure that you're keeping up with your products, which I'm going to be adding them today. Don't have a choice. I have to. I need to get these out of my house. I can't stand it anymore. House chores today is kitchen and washroom. We finally got the freaking washer line cleared so we can wash our clothes properly. I'm so glad. Yeah. In the background. I do need to clean out the kitchen refrigerator as well as cabinets. So light touch on the cabinets today. Also need to pull together yard sale items because it's just that time of year. So Tasty Tuesday meal plan in order. Skipping that this month. Thank you. What are you calling it?
Peach jam preserves.
Oh.
And peanut butter is one you like. Peanut pan, honey. Okay. Is that all right?
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you eating too?
Yeah, I made me some oatmeal and some tuna fish with hot sauce.
The stuff this man eats. I swear. But it's working for him, so run with it. I don't think I would like that very much, but whatever. No order today. Numbers, actual budget, gym, personal household, for sale, total spent, supper, cleanup, nightly routines is oiling. But today we're going to be dyeing our hair. You know, when you dye your hair, you can't really do shit to it. So I might wait a little bit because I'm kind of like getting the little, frosting streaks in my hair for a little bit. I'm kind of rocking them a little, feeling them out, seeing how I like it. I'm not real sure how I feel though. Because roots. So tonight's oiling is actually going to be possibly dyeing. So, it's an old cat was out there. It is her. I thought so. She's sitting there at the bottom of the door. Hello. Do you have a good morning? Oh, okay. Let's check to make sure there's no secret ingredients. I'm just messing. So Tuesday print. Actually, I'm gonna start tomorrow. No. Yeah, I'm gonna start tomorrow. Next week I'll add in this Tuesdays. I was thinking of adding a stats page. On the socials sections, kind of want to build that out just the same way as I have the cellar section, but then there's a part of me that wants to take this cellar section out and put it like the social center. I need to break it down, but at the same time, kind of leave it chunked so I can. I might have to make schedules an entirely separate section. I'm gonna write that down. Oh, kids next door. I keep forgetting it's summer and that there's actually people in existence in this area. It's weird having neighbors again after not really having neighbors close by. It's like you're more aware. You alright, baby?
Yep, I'm eating me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
You want to sit in here with me? You want to sit in here with me?
No, you go ahead. I was going to go in there, but I was just eating this out there because I'm messy. I didn't want to go on the road or anything.
Okay.
Oatmeal, right? You want tuna with hot sauce? Just
No. Absolutely not. It's like neighbor kids are outside.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're murdering each other or something. Joking. You know how kids sound like when they're playing? They sound like they're getting attacked by a swarm of bees or something.
Wow.
Did you hear them? They're out there playing, have a great old time, but they sound like they're getting tortured or something.
Peanut butter.
You sound like Homer Simpson. That was funny. Sometimes I laugh like Marge, the little snort thingy. Make schedules a separate section. Or separate binder, maybe. No, section, because you want it to have an entirely. It should be at the very front. So maybe take schedules out of Manic Monday and put it at the very top because it's every day. Yeah, it's a separate section at the front. Executive decision making. It's like in the moment. Now. Don't have time to think about it. You just know what you know and you go with the flow, right? And then some people say only dead fish go with the flow. Change social section to individual for breakdown and make schedules in parentheses a separate section at the front. So because I did that, hold up. Okay, so this is Wednesday, so I'm good to print that. Go ahead, print. Okay. Now I need to go back to Monday and go up to Manic Mondays Walk through calendar, reviews past schedules, and pull it forward. So I have each one of these set in separate sections for each one of the days. So this is July. Calendar's online. Schedule is paper. Point forward. Hi.
Hey, baby. You doing all right? Let me tell you how you can tighten up on your skin right here real good. No, preparation H.
I don't doubt that, honestly, because it's an anti-inflammatory. So if you put
I thought
on,
that.
I don't know that you can put it on your face.
No, because it says it'd bring out the veins from your facial area or whatever.
Cause varicose veins.
I don't know, something about bringing the veins because that's what it does for hemorrhoids. Curing, but somebody had said that that's what they did in the 50s for actors and actresses, but they said that was a myth. I was just throwing it at you to see if anyone said so.
Ever since the wreck, I've had one specific little tiny dot varicose vein on my cheek. It's like one. It's like it looks like a hair fiber from like a string or something.
Get you a black pencil, make it into a beauty mark.
No, it's a line.
All right, draw several.
Beauty line. How about that?
Let's do
Draw
a big dipper on your cheek.
Fucking
a big dipper.
Anti-AI makeup. Fuck it, why not? 90s style, right? Rock that shit. Still alive. So, I'm just saying, for real though. Go Gemcore.
How about I be Howard Stearns and you can be my assistant?
Have an entire Kiss aesthetic.
Have you ever seen that movie, Body Parts? That was the name of the movie that Howard
Somebody
Stern.
that I used to know.
If you had, I need to have us watch it. I haven't seen it in a while. So how he started.
God, I forgot I changed the drink.
Me and you have that chemistry like him and his co-worker. She's a black one, but they get off and they communicate back and forth and they giggle and laugh and
Oh yeah.
the media picks up on. They really are drawn to their radio station.
Uh-huh.
He's flamboyant and saying things on the fly that legally he should be saying, and he gets by with it for so long, so they shut him down.
Uh-huh. That's me and you, baby.
Yeah. Yes. Now, if you ain't seen that movie, I'll see if we can watch it. I might have.
What was it called?
Body Parts or something like that. Howard Stern is in the movie.
Howard Stern?
Yeah.
I remember Howard Stern.
Yeah, but there's a movie.
He's really popular in New York City.
Yeah, he was popular here in 1997 until they shut him down and ran him off. But I'm just saying, me and you have that same chemistry him and his co-worker did. She was a black woman. Not say he's black, but she was a black woman, and he and her were bringing in the media, focusing on their radio station, the way they were connecting and letting the public hear them discuss matters of interest. and make it into a comical thing of event that had people.
That's me and you.
Yeah. But
We're Lucy and Desi or whatever.
Nah, this is. Have you ever seen that movie before? Howard Stern's movie. It's about him when he first started out. Okay. I hadn't seen it in a long time, anyways.
I may have. I don't remember. Come here, girl. I didn't say anything. What are you talking about? Can't lip read when I don't move my lips.
Read my lips.
Elephant shoes. It's too quiet in here. It's like ASMR mukbang. Oh, I forgot your stretch. There you go. Big stretch. I actually needed that. It felt good. I don't remember if there was a back-to-back stretch, but you get that one for free if not. I think you have to be careful using that word too on some platforms like YouTube. Oh, Hitty, you need a rotating fucking door, okay? I swear. Yeah, you guys are gods. I get it. I must cater to your every whim at all times because it is so.
Hey, Howard Stern said he never liked the guy that played Gomer Pyle, which is he called him an ugly piece of shit. Even though Ron Howard was a little boy back then.
Why are we talking about Howard Stern today?
Anyways.
What brought that on?
Because it's under Howard Stern's right here when I looked it up.
Oh. I meant Howard Stern. Like, what brought that into your mind today?
See, listen to him.
Was it good?
I can't, baby. It'd be copyrighted.
Huh?
It would be copyrighted. There's certain things I can't listen to in the background.
Right. It was just him and her talking on the radio station.
I know who you're talking about. I
just wanted to hear you listen to them talk back and forth because I think me and you sound like that.
We do.
But I haven't paid attention to it before just till now. We'll check it out later.
We could have our own talk show.
Yep.
Anybody can. It's just doing it. Oh, that's so weird. Going from coffee that looks like tea to now a drink that looks like water but tastes like Easter candy. It's all sugar free. I think your phone's ringing. Baby.
Yes, Kia financing.
Oh. Kia. I love how he says that shit's funny. Okay. Leaving the calendar the way it is. Going to go ahead and make it a separate section. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, okay. Getting back on track here. Printing. Whenever I print it out, I try to like utilize the entirety of the page as much as possible. When I notice that the pages are starting to get like filled up with notes, that means I'm getting behind because I'm still transferring more and more information to the next page. So that means I need to knock off or take some weight off of my schedule. So for me, when I transfer that information over to the next week, if I still have a lot of stuff on my calendar, that means I need to get it in high gear, basically, and get that shit done, right? Even if it's like taking one little notch off at a time. excuse me, trying to just go ahead and get it knocked out. Even like I said, if it's like a light touch situation where you can't really get into it right now, but you can look at it, find out where you're at and what the next steps are that you're possibly going to look at, and make those notes, because that's the baby steps that you need to be able to keep moving forward in everything, because there's too many things to think about nowadays, especially with all the shit that's going on in the world. Nobody can keep up with all this stuff. Even if you're like me and don't really look at the news or anything other than like maybe if like AP News puts out like a news report or some shit, you know? I don't really pay attention to the news other than for history class. So for the most part, I am lack of knowledge of certain events because I don't keep up with it, you know? And so for me to be able to say to myself, like, okay, well, you know, this is what I've been working on and this is what I'm going to go towards, you know, I have to have something feasible to work with, right? So for me, at least, it may not work the same way for you guys, but for me, this seems to work. And I've been able to get a lot of things going, at least. Now, as far as maintaining it, that's a whole other thing. Learning how to maintain it once you've started understanding the process it's hard to keep up with long term, right? I think I messed up on that one. Was that Saturday? Sunday. So, this will help take that little edge off of life, right? And allow you to take these little nibbles of this huger, that's a word, right? Bigger bunch of bullshit that you're dealing with or that you're wanting to get done. You know, break it down into smaller bites. Instead of saying, okay, I'm going to get 365% better today, or I'm going to get 1% better every day for the rest of the year. I know a lot of us don't think long term because everybody's so used to that instant gratification feeling. You know, it's been kind of fed to us for the past decade or more. So, you know, it's understandable to not really know what you're doing or know how to move forward, especially, like I said, with all the things that are going on in the world today. I'm glad I don't pay attention to the news that much because I know how I get when I start to read it and I get that doom core feeling of like doom talk or some shit. So I am only going to next Monday. No, I'm going to go to Tuesday. Because there's an event on the 15th that I have to make sure that I have set up properly. I actually did write on there to start using front and back, but I actually write notes on the back of the pages. So, and this is more of like my to keep up with kind of thing also, but separate from the actual calendar. Side notes. What do they used to call them on the back of the books? Where it was like basically the story but in short form. Oh, I get the gist, so to speak. Break out my handy dandy big ass freaking paper hole puncher. The equipment that could be used as weaponry. So yeah. This is also another really cool way of keeping up with your everyday. And understanding, you know, your strengths and your weaknesses is really core to your success anyways. So, and anybody who's in business will tell you that. If you ain't got your shit straight, you ain't going nowhere. So, and you will very quickly find out where you're failing. And this will help with that too. So, all right, taking these out. think that's up till today. Yeah, it's up till today. So Wednesday. Oh, I didn't do Tuesday. Why didn't I do Tuesday? Why did I think today was Tuesday? That's weird. I'm ahead of myself already. You okay? He's just sitting there. It really freaks me out, like this heart medication and like all this stuff. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is the importance of this. Okay. Another reason why I don't wear lashes. Okay, so we are at Monday. Back. Okay, so this is what I do. I take this week, Monday, start, well, technically Sunday. Really. So we're going to start Sundays and Monday. So we have that whole week already on there. It's because it's going all the way through to next Tuesday. I'm going to flip this, that on Sunday, taking back 2 days, right as soon as I go to flip for Sunday to Monday. No, on Sunday I have to print the new calendar anyways. So Sunday morning I would have flipped to, right? But I'm going to take the old calendar and I'm going to turn it upside down and right on the back print new week. It's kind of like a drunk you writing to sober you. Think of it that way. It's like me writing notes to your future self, so that way your past self can give your future self, your current self, a warning. All right, so and once I do that, once on Sunday, once I print the new week, I'm going to take this entire week, because this goes from Sunday to Sunday. Okay? So that's the entire week already. So once